Have you ever stopped to think about the most important rock in human history? No, it's not a diamond or gold. It's something far more common, something you probably have sitting in your kitchen right now. We're talking about salt, the humble mineral that has shaped civilizations, built empires, and even started wars. It's a story of power, preservation, and profound influence, all hidden within a tiny crystal. For thousands of years, long before refrigerators became a household staple, humanity faced a constant and pressing challenge: how to keep food from spoiling. This was not just a matter of convenience, it was a matter of survival. Early humans learned that salt had an almost magical ability to draw out moisture, creating an environment where the bacteria responsible for decay couldn't thrive. This process of curing and preserving allowed communities to store food for long periods, surviving harsh winters and lean seasons. It meant that a successful hunt or a bountiful harvest wouldn't just feed a village for a day, but for months to come. This breakthrough was revolutionary, freeing people from the constant, day-to-day struggle for sustenance and allowing them to plan for the future. This newfound food security was a cornerstone for the development of settled societies. With a stable food supply, populations could grow, and villages could transform into towns, and eventually sprawling cities. The ability to preserve food also had a massive impact on travel and exploration. Sailors could now embark on long sea voyages, carrying salted fish and other preserved goods, knowing they would have enough to eat for the entire journey. This opened up the world, enabling explorers to cross vast oceans and traders to establish new routes, connecting distant cultures and economies in ways that were previously unimaginable. Salt didn't just preserve food, it preserved the very people who were building our interconnected world. As its importance grew, so did its value. Salt became one of the world's first and most important commodities. In many ancient societies, it was worth its weight in gold, sometimes even more. The control of salt sources, be it coastal salt pans or underground mines, translated directly into wealth and power. Entire economies were built on the production and trade of this essential mineral. The famous Via Salaria, or Salt Road, in ancient Rome is a testament to this. It was one of the oldest and most vital roads in Italy, constructed specifically to transport salt from the salt pans at the mouth of the Tiber River to the capital city. This road was the lifeline of Rome, ensuring a steady supply of the precious mineral for its citizens and its legions. The control of such routes gave rulers immense leverage over their territories and their rivals. The word salary itself comes from the Latin word salarium, which originally referred to the payment given to Roman soldiers to buy salt. This shows just how integral salt was to the functioning of one of history's greatest empires. Soldiers needed salt not just for their own diets, but also to preserve their rations during long campaigns, making it a critical strategic resource for military operations. A lack of salt could cripple an army as effectively as any enemy weapon. Throughout history, governments have recognized the universal need for salt and have often used it as a tool for control and revenue generation. Salt taxes became a common and reliable source of income for states and monarchies around the world. Because everyone needed salt, a tax on it was easy to enforce and incredibly lucrative. However, this also made it a frequent point of contention between rulers and their subjects. In France, the hated salt tax, known as the gabelle, was notoriously high and unequally applied. It was a major source of grievance for the common people and is often cited as one of the contributing factors to the explosive anger that fueled the French Revolution. The struggle for control over salt didn't just lead to internal strife. It also sparked international conflicts. Cities like Venice rose to incredible power and wealth by monopolizing the salt trade in the Mediterranean. Venice waged wars to protect its salt routes and control production sites. Understanding that its economic dominance depended entirely on maintaining its grip on this white gold, the city's magnificent canals and palaces were, in a very real sense, built on a foundation of salt. The importance of salt in warfare continued into more modern times. During the American Civil War, salt was a critical strategic asset for the Confederacy. It was essential for preserving meat to feed its armies. The Union forces recognized this and made a concerted effort to capture or destroy the South's key salt works, such as the ones in Saltville, Virginia, and Avery Island, Louisiana. These attacks were a form of economic warfare designed to starve the Confederate Army and cripple its ability to fight. Beyond its role in economics and politics, salt has also held deep cultural and religious significance across the globe. Its properties of purity and preservation made it a powerful symbol in many spiritual traditions. In various religions, salt is used in rituals of purification, blessing, and protection against evil. It's seen as an incorruptible substance, representing permanence and fidelity. This symbolism is woven into our language and customs. Phrases like "salt of the earth" describe someone who is good and dependable, while sharing bread and salt with someone has long been a sign of hospitality and friendship in many cultures. These traditions underscore just how deeply this mineral is embedded in the human psyche. It's more than just a seasoning. It's a symbol of life, purity, and enduring value. The story of salt is a powerful reminder that the most profound changes in history are often driven by the most basic human needs. A simple mineral born from evaporated seas and ancient rock deposits became a catalyst for human progress. It allowed our ancestors to build stable communities, explore the unknown, and create complex societies. It became a source of immense wealth, a tool of political power, and a cause for revolution. So the next time you sprinkle a little salt on your food, take a moment to consider its incredible journey through time. You're holding a piece of history, a rock that has shaped our world in more ways than we can possibly imagine. From the rations of a Roman soldier to the trade routes of Venetian merchants, the influence of salt is everywhere. It's a silent, ever-present force that has been at the heart of the human story for millennia. Thanks for watching. If you found this journey into the past as fascinating as I did, make sure to subscribe to Historical Repo for more deep dives into the surprising histories of everyday things.